Sox finished off a two-game sweep as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 13-6. The win was their sixth in a row. The Tigers allowed 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-1. They had previously lost 11 in a row. The New York Yankees
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Kendall Graveman will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great. It's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. Got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch and see how this one unfolds.
First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on. And that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, foul. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And another foul ball. Here's a high pop-up. Healy is over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Batting second.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Here's another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third. Left
Chris
fielder.
Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he misses again, ball 3. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Mark Hanna is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Past battles with Kendall Graveman, 1 for 6. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Healy brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, left fielder
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. First offering on its way. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Cut fastball misses 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Stephen Vogt. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Chopper foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia. You talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty. Don't hit him. He'll knock you back.
Designated hitter, Trevor Plouffe.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 13 base hits in 40 tries. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. And the 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. This ball will be chopped foul. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Swung on and grounded foul. set to deliver on 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. And everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
He's set. Here it comes. Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Canna in foul ground, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Joey Wendell. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Got him. So stepping in, Jake Smolinski, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Center fielder number 11.
Sale gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Rajay Davis stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now. Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. You got lucky that ball didn't go further.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Towards second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for Oakland. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Here's another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis is there, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Santana.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Carlos Santana 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And this is fouled at the plate. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Canna is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis going back. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Davis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Chris Davis is retired leading off the bottom of the fourth. Mark Canna comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And that last pitch looks pretty good. This guy's too good a hitter to get pitches like that. You got to be a little frustrated. He's sitting now 2-0 instead of maybe 1-1, and you can nibble the at bat a little bit more.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Digging in, Stephen Vogt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting, third
and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Sale sets, coming at him with the 0-1, and he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Leading off for the
He's
Red Sox,
0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you. That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, you get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning. Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that 2 RBI base hit is some big runs right there. In the middle innings, those are critical because now, as you move forward, you get to the best part of your bullpen as you set it up to shut the game down. Maybe they'll add more runs, but if not, you're set up pretty good.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 pitch on the way. Dribbled to the right side, but it's foul, strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
swing and a little blooper to center. Davis moving in. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Runner goes for second. And this is going to be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Ryan Madsen is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Hanley Ramirez will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Carlos Santana is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Career numbers with Madsen. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. And he's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He swings and grounds it to short. Simeon's there on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 4-0. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he's set down, one away.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in to try it again, Joey Wendell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Jake Smolinski is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Sales ready. Here it comes on 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about that.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Smolinski going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. No one out with a runner at second. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Xander Bogaerts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage. Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Benintendi rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
15,
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score.
And this one gets away. A throw to the plate and not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chop foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is line to left. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the A's nothing. Here's Rajay Davis now. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 10, shortstop
Marcus Semien comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Chris Davis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. On to first, and there were two down. Digging in once again, Mark Hanna comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for Oakland. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Daniel Colon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Daniel Colon.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Ramirez.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is camped under this one. And he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, catcher.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 in the day. What a day for him.
Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Semien ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox stepping in and ready for another shot. Stephen Vogt is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball to his left. Ramirez throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, right fielder, Jake Smolinski.
Ready for another chance. Jake Smolinski. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulled softly out toward right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Center fielder number 11.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Ryan Dull has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Mitch Moreland is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Moreland.
And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Number 10 for him on the year. And the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Davis posts under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Smolinski is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's Hanley Ramirez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mitch Moreland will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 18.
Marcus Semien is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
So now it's Mark Canha. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hit to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland.
Catcher, Carlos Santana.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Brock Holt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Chris Young will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Here's the 1-1 now to Young. Outside, 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Another try at 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Runners off for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a call. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. What a bad time for a wild pitch, as the run will score from third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting the field down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he'll dive back in. Bradley runs. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught. Brock Holt is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Chris Young will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Stephen Vogt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of...
And to score, the runner from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing. That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Young has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with one gone.
Right fielder,
Jake Smolinski is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in, Rajay Davis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2 has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's Chris Davis now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show? And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 8-4 tonight. Boston get the win after banging out 16 total.